Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Syndra game, and Syndra is, as you can see, in the blue team there. So no double Syndra this game. We have a lot of double Syndra games for some reason. Well, it's always the case, of course, with new champions. And it is actually, I think, someone who has never submitted a game before. So that is excellent, at least to me. Because I like it when people kind of get into this and start submitting games, because that increases the community. It also increases the amount of play styles we get to see. So yeah, Syndra, the new champion. Let me see if I can make her any better. There we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, you should have played on the other team, man. Come on, turn around. Show off your champion. So yeah, Syndra is the new champion that came out this week, and I think she looks okay, but not more than okay.
30 seconds.
I don't think she that her abilities are really super well drawn. Maybe they will change that in some future patch. I don't know. I mean, I don't work for Riot Games, so I have no clue what they're planning to do with these champions. But anyhow, we have a little bit of a scuffle over here. Wow, Nidalee starting off with the heal. And I guess this guy is really low because yeah, that's the only reason they're going after him so much. Oh man. Yeah, we couldn't see anything there. And that is quite surprising, because this is supposed to be oh, my fault. Yeah, I turned it off. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my fault, obviously. So Morgana apparently has a new, very ugly picture. And yeah, that looks quite horrible. That is like a 6-year-old drew it. I'm sure that the overall, like the big picture is very nice, but this one, so the little thing on the minimap and on the right side of the screen here, that looks pretty terrible. That like has no detail in it at all, and yeah, it just looks pretty terrible. Come on. So anyhow, going into this Syndra commentary then, let me follow her for a moment. So first of all, we work with all kinds of dark spheres. So every her innate ability kind of gives her a bonus thing for every skill she levels up to level 5, which well, is okay, I guess, but I don't really understand why they would make that an innate ability. Why not just make it part of the champion and give her an innate ability that actually, well, does something special to the champion? But hey, that's the way it is. They chose to do it like this. First of all, then, the Dark Spheres, which is her Q, it well, launches or summons a Dark Sphere. Conjures, they used conjures. A Dark Sphere, which is basically just an AoE spell. Yeah, and it leaves behind a little ball. And those balls are my main problem with her abilities, the way they are drawn. Because they don't look very nice. They're just, yeah. This one looks a lot nicer than the original one, but still, it's not really a ball. It's more of a, yeah, something. I don't know. It's more of a flat surface. That's one. And then yeah, well, this one at least looks better than the dark one, which is the main one. So then, Force of Will grabs a Dark Sphere and my personal favorite, an enemy minion. You can also toss around the minions, and I like that. I really do like that, because it is hilarious to see people just throw around minions. Then we have this Scatter the Weak, which knocks back enemies. We saw it, and also the spheres, and then the spheres will stun, I believe. Yeah, so dark spheres that are knocked back will stun all enemies in their path for 1.5 seconds. So if you play it correctly, you can get a knockback and a stun out of that on a champion, and or on a minion, whatever. That's pretty nice, and especially combining that with well, with multiple dark spheres means that you can have a pretty decent chance of actually hitting something that you were trying to hit. And yeah, the dark spheres fly quite a long way. There you go, tossing a minion around there. I think it's pretty cool. I also think there's a reason why they chose to let you throw around enemy minions and not allied minions, but I'm not actually sure what that reason is. So then the ultimate unleashed power. It basically gives her 3 more dark spheres, and it gives you all the spheres that are around you, so that you have lying around. You can have a maximum of 6, I believe, and they each do a little bit of damage. But yeah, you have a minimum amount of damage to an enemy champion if you hit them, and that is pretty cool. You don't really have a... well, you have a maximum if you have 6 spheres out, so 3 out and 3 that are summoned with the ultimate. It kind of surprised me to see, because I already saw her before she came out, before I'd seen any gameplay on her, but she has 3 spheres around her, and that Q allows her to summon 3 spheres total. And I assumed that those were the same spheres that were around her, but it seems it's not. She just makes new spheres. That is pretty strange to me. Also, this sphere is a lot bigger than the sphere around her, which is quite strange as well. I mean, to me at least. So yeah, the spheres at least cannot be killed by enemies, so that's good. That's something new, I guess. Yeah, it's not entirely new. We have some things like the Oriana ball that cannot be destroyed by enemies, but things like the Yorick ghouls, yeah, they can be destroyed, and the Heimer turrets, and Timo mushrooms, Shaco, Jack in the boxes, they can all be destroyed by enemies if they pay attention, but yeah, these spheres cannot be destroyed, which is, well, something not unique, but it's nice. It's nice to have that. Anyway, going into the game, because we've seen enough of her now, I guess. She's just farming for the moment, but yeah, you kind of notice that because nothing has happened, and she's letting the wave push up a little bit towards her. She's able to push the lane with those spheres, and Morgana is not pushing the lane too much. But as you can see, a lot of health still remaining, even though she keeps tanking the minions, but doesn't get hit by a lot of spells, so that's good. And of course, we are starting off with the Mackie Pendant plus health potions, and all in all, that is just a good deal. So she did get the stun there, but no follow-up, so nothing actually happening there. And let's see what we have here. So we're going to take a little trip to the other lane. Top lane is completely deserted, and it seems that here we have Fiora Vigar bottom lane. That is a quite unique bottom lane. Never seen that. But yeah, there we go, getting... oh wow, what the hell? Why would you jump into tower range after you get a kill? No, well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, the bottom lane is kind of unique. Both teams don't have a jungler, which is fine. I mean, I don't really care. I know some of you do care about those kind of things, but I really don't. I like to see people make mistakes in all kinds of levels of play, because some mistakes I will avoid myself, so I will never make, but other mistakes I will now see and will not see when I play myself. So hang on, where is she? Oh, she's over here. So some of the mistakes, yeah, they are so obvious here, but you don't see them when you play yourself. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh wait, I do that as well. And then just because they're amplified here, you actually see them. So Oh, just missed the stun now. Now that was crucial. Now the aiming the stun is pretty hard, I think. I don't know if it actually says where the ball is going to land. So the orb or whatever it's called. A sphere, of course. It's called a sphere. So I don't know if it says where it's going to land. It just... yeah, it seems very hard to aim that. But yeah, that's part of, well, her design. She seems to be designed for a very high level of play. So that's why I also think they won't be buffing or nerfing her in the next patch. Unless she proves to be very powerful, then they will nerf her. But I don't think they will buff her in the next patch, because they want to see what the good players make of her. And that of course takes some time. Because Cassiopeia, yeah, that took quite a lot of time. Cassiopeia is kind of my go-to girl for, or go-to champion, I should say, for yeah, high requirements champions. So champions that require a lot of skill to play. And she was considered to be underpowered for the longest time, and then without buffing her or anything like that, all of a sudden she just became one of the top champions in this game. And that was because people finally started to learn to play her. So if you're a low level player, you probably shouldn't buy her. Unless you want to main her for like, I don't know, 30 games straight. So if you of course play games with her for 30 games in a row, then you will become good at her, and then you will actually be able to say whether or not she's your kind of champion. But on the other hand, you can also wait for like a week, and then she will be the free champion in the champion rotation, and you can play her then, and you can easily play a number of games with her to see whether or not she feels like a champion you should be playing, or you want to be playing. So yeah, all kinds of kills in all kinds of lanes, except for the mid lane. The mid lane is still at 0-0-0 against 0-0-0, 0-0-1 actually. So Morgana has picked up one kill here. One assist, sorry. Did she lose any minions? It's 63 versus 91. So yeah, she just did lose quite a lot of minions. Morgana is supposed to be able to really easily get almost perfect farm. And yeah, it seems that in this case that is not so much the case. She is already 40 minions, or almost 40 minions behind. And yeah, that means 40 minions is next to 3 kills. So even though she's one assist ahead, I forgot your name. Syndra. Syndra is at 3 kills ahead. So in the gold she will be ahead, and we will see that here. Oh man, I hate this new setup. 3200 versus 2800. So yeah, severely behind in that. And yeah, once she goes to shop, because she had a little bit of money lying around, 1400 there. Whereas Morgana has nothing lying around, so yeah, she should just use all her abilities, push this lane a little bit, and then go back. And yeah, once she goes back and buys some new items, she should be far ahead. I think she's saving up for the 1650 needlessly large rod, because that would be a really good pickup. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's a little bit probably this minion wave if this guy just gets the hell out of there. So yeah, Nidalee should really not try to steal. Yeah, she's not stealing here, but yeah, there's always that risk. You always have these champions that or these players that will just come into your mid lane and just annoy you because they keep stealing everything. So it seems that the bottom lane once again got a double kill, which is quite surprising because Jax is over here. He's not even in the lane. Oh man, she tried to throw it past that, but didn't work out. Morgana getting lucky there with that shot. So yeah, I guess later in the game we will see some firepower coming out, because she is really farming up. And yeah, with that Chalice of Harmony, she gets as much mana as she could possibly want. And as long as you don't spam, well, every skill once it's up, you should be okay mana-wise. So yeah, are we going back? No, we're not. No, we're not going back apparently. Oh, a little bit of a fight over here. 3 versus 1, and he just gets out. No problem. So yeah, it seems that Ashe is really doing well. I don't even know where she is. Oh, she's over here now. Wasn't she in the bottom lane earlier? Yeah, she was. Oh, this guy is now in the bottom lane. Okay, that's cool too. So, Fiora, yeah, she has nothing yet except for one. Oh man, is he going to? Oh, he's going to make it out. Fiora only has this BF sword, and that is quite surprising that she could do so much damage with just that. I guess she's just higher level than Jax or something like that. Sorry, that's not Jax. Jace. Joyce with an E.
Executed.
The tower kills. Not a tower. Yeah, that was a tower. Never mind. Tower killing Ashe there. That is pretty strange. Strange place. I don't know where she died. I thought over here somewhere, because she was in this top lane. And wow, is he going to? Yeah, he's going to escape here, man. Come on, jump to the minions. No, he's not even going to jump to the minions. Anyhow, we are finally going to engage here with our Syndra, but she still hasn't gone home to shop, so she is severely behind in items now. Wow, that was an excellent shot by Jace. And are they going to be able to finish it? Yeah, this guy is dead. I mean, there is no way he can get out. Oh man, just shoot at him already. Oh, it takes forever for them to chit. No, go here, go here, go here. Oh man, they miss again. How did that miss? Okay. I don't know how, but it missed. Come on, Syndra, here, get here. Finally. Wow, that took them forever to finish. But fortunately, there was nobody from the enemy team to, well, to do anything there. Wow, nice stun. Great Ashe arrow there, and Jace is not going to get out this time. But yeah, well, but a double kill here. Yeah, so double kill for both of the teams. Oh, triple kill for Syndra here, and she ends up with 4 kills total. Excellent. That was a good, yeah. After that start where she got a lot of gold and a lot of levels, of course, she finally started to get some damage done. And here we have, wow, a very defensive build. Catalyst and Giant's Belt instead of just buying Rod of Ages. Yeah, I would not have expected her to go for this much of a defensive build, because she actually hasn't been in trouble yet. It seems that that was a little bit over cautious. And come on, oh, almost hitting the stun, but not good enough. Yeah, that dark sphere thingy, it is actually called dark sphere. Okay, that dark sphere actually does a lot of AoE damage. That is very useful for farming, and yeah, I don't know why he was stopping, but he's going to get killed quite easily. No problems there. And yeah, hello. Let's run into at least 2 enemies, because it's so smart to run into somewhere where you have no vision. It's always the best tactic. See, those kind of things, like, I do that all the time, running into somewhere where I have no vision, and then I see someone here do it, and I'm like, dude, what are you thinking? But I do it as well, only I don't realize that I'm doing it most of the time. And then when I do realize it, I get a little bit too scared, so I need to have vision of at least 3 champions before I run into somewhere. And that, of course, is also not good. You need to have a reasonable assumption of what's going on. And in this case, yeah, Morgana could just see that there were 2 guys there, because she could see Jax, and she also saw Syndra running there. So, nice stun. She's trying to work out her stun, I guess. But yeah, they or she could see 2 of them, and of course didn't know that the other 2 were there as well. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to run in there then. But so yeah, a little bit of a trade-off here with some poke going on both sides. But yeah, of course the blue team has way more poke here to deal out. Yeah, this is not going to result in a kill for Morgana, at least I would assume. Oh, Nidalee jumps in the middle of them and gets killed. But yeah, Morgana could not have done anything with that. And a stun going off on Cho'Gath, come on! Cho'Gath actually gets the kill there because of his ultimate. And oh, Syndra gets killed! But here we go, come on! Yes, Ashe gets a double kill out of that. So all in all, it's a 3 for 3. So it's not bad, it's just not, well, the best of results. Cho'Gath made it out. Veigar, I don't think he was even here. He probably wasn't, because I don't think he used any of his skills. Well, yeah, he used his ultimate about, well, 70 seconds ago. So, yeah, he probably wasn't here. Because I didn't see anyone getting stunned by the event horizon or anything like that. So, we are going to go into the dragon, it seems. No? Yes? Maybe? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we're going into top lane here. So yeah, dragon is taken down. And it seems that, yeah, Jax is doing what so many people are doing always. Just picking up those minions in a separate lane and then getting out of there. This is exactly how you need to do that. You don't need to push all the way up to the turret. He knows that at some point people will come for him. And judging when that point is of course, well, one of the major things you need to learn. Yeah, he judged that quite correctly and went out before anyone was even there. And Morgana getting another kill, but yeah, no problem. The ultimate finishing off the Morgana, and wow, 5 balls here. So double kill for Jace, and wow, the entire team is actually pretty fed. Everyone except for Jax, which is quite surprising because Jax is normally not that hard to get fed. But hey, whatever. 1, 2, and 6 is still a pretty decent amount of scoring. 2 and 6 is obviously not that good, but yeah, she's a support. She can do whatever. And we have a surrender coming in. So yeah, we saw some nice play already, and she ended up 7 and 1. So that is a very nice score indeed, especially for day one of a very hard to play champion. Ends up with the second highest amount of gold in the team and in the game. And all in all, yeah, I think she's a very interesting champion. I think we will see more of her, unless she's just too hard to play and Riot just made a mistake of, well, how much damage she would do in a perfect situation. Because, well, we'll have to wait for how much utility she actually brings to the table. Because in tournament games, that mid laner needs a lot more utility than in solo queue games. So maybe she just has a little bit too much utility for the solo queuers, and she will be played only in tournaments or something like that. I mean, we have several of those, but yeah, we'll have to see if she can actually take the place of the typical standards like Morgana and Veigar. Well, Veigar is kind of a solo queuer, it's not really a tournament one. But Morgana definitely a tournament champion. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!